Well, hot dog. It's a goddamn buffet.
Welcome to the Hotel Hell. Check-in time is now, check-out time is never.
Welcome to the place where time stands still.
Did somebody call a plumber?
Come on in. I'll show you where the leak is.
Oh, not, oh, God.
We're done when I say we're done.
Come to Jesus, baby.
We're on stream, Sophie.
Hey everybody, it's Sophie and Marco, Dish Out on the Movies. And today we are live streaming, except Marco's going to edit it.
Yeah, this is just, it's actually to save storage space, because we did this on Sophie's phone, and Sophie won't even let me finish editing that 10-hour video I did. So in order to save time with that, and save storage space, we're just going to film it on Twitch, and then I'll preserve it afterwards, and so I can edit it freely. So?
Okay, well we're celebrating 150 subscribers. And what we're watching to do that, and what we're commenting on, will be Season 1 of American Horror Story. And if there's any more information that I can give about it, Marco will have to give it because I don't know anything about it. Do you?
What do you mean? I already watched it, remember? It's a piece of shit by the end.
Uh-oh. Well, Marco didn't care for it much when he saw it the first time. I have never seen, except for this season now, where we have reviewed, or he has reviewed, and I'll be reviewing the next episode of
tomorrow morning.
Right, season 10. Now this will be the first time I've ever watched any season.
That's a lie, Sophie. You're lying now, because.
No, I'm not.
It's true, because years ago you watched this first episode, and then she told me that it was like overdosing on horror.
Well,
and so,
I don't remember it at all.
She was
a
like,
lot has happened since that.
Marco, I tried watching one episode, and it was like overdoing it. And you should watch it. You should give it a try.
That was 10 years ago.
I don't know when you watched it, though. It might have been
2011.
I don't know when you watched the first episode, though. I don't know when you watched the first episode, though, Sophie.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, who knows? But anyway, that's what we're going to comment on, Season 1 of American Horror Story. So let's get on with it, because we have a lot to eat, and what we're going to do, because I'm kind of eating my lunch.
Well, we both are. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go eat something else. I mean, this is my lunch as well, Sophie.
Oh, boy.
So, F off.
So, anyway, we have all kinds of foods to punish ourselves with. You want to tell what they are? What we're going to do is, at the end, for the most part at the end, we're going to tally up the things that we don't like. So
yeah, every time we don't like something, we're going to make a little tally mark. Okay, so I see automatically, tally 1. No, I don't see anything, actually. But, I'll make a little tally. And then at the end, we'll count up all the tallies, and we'll eat the amount of tallies in punishment foods. And for punishment foods, we have Kit Kats, we have jelly beans.
No, wait a minute, it's not just Kit Kats.
No, those are regular Kit Kats, Sophie. You did not get key lime Kit Kats.
That's what it said.
That was for a dip. That was not. You got regular Kit Kats.
It's impossible.
You did.
Well, their display must have been screwed up, because that was what was shown in the display. It was all by itself. Okay, well, you tell what else we got, Marco.
We also... She's disappointed now. We also have... and it's fine, too, because Kit Kats, it'll be fine. We also have Jolly Rancher gummies, regular Jolly Ranchers, butterscotch pudding, jelly beans, and candy corn nerd flavor. That's like a new thing. They have this candy corn, and it's made out of Nerds candy. And so we have all that. And so, yeah. And for our lunch, we have Buffalo Wild Wings. I have 10 Carolina Reaper wings. I've never had these before. I've never really had any of the spicy wings because they kind of make me sick. And Safi has honey barbecue wings, 6 of them.
Because I can't eat the spicy, I almost can't breathe.
Yeah, she
Something
has.
in it makes me very ill.
Well, she has an allergy, so she's exempt from it, which
And then,
sucks because it's kind of like cheating a little bit.
Not really.
Yeah.
But then I'm also drinking Gatorade and water. I take a medication that zaps out my electrolytes, and so if I don't drink Gatorade all day and all night long, I get horrible muscle cramps. My hands even get cramped up.
I get a horrible cramp just listening to you. And we also have potato wedges with cheese and bacon on them.
Yeah, it looks a little much.
Safi wanted that.
I wanted a little, but thought it was
her
going to be
idea.
a little box.
It was her idea.
Yeah, it was. but
I'm
then
just
what
saying
else to
that.
get?
I'm just saying that because if people see this stream, they'll probably automatically think that I chose to get that. And
Yeah, because I don't eat much,
so
Okay,
we will
let's
be
go.
watching all 12 episodes of this, Safi. And
Oh
so
boy.
let's begin. Pilot episode. And now I will warn you, unfortunately, American Horror Story has low volume. For some reason, even though it's at max volume, even when I'm watching it all by myself, it's hard to hear completely. So that's how bad the sound is. So that's going to be the first tally mark. I already know that automatically from, watching season 2 now. So, Safi, ready to throw up? Don't do that, Safi. You're... Ooh, mature audiences, Safi. We should get Bernie out of here. Bernie the cat, which you can hardly see, but he's up there. No, I'm... I don't want to watch this again. This was a terrible idea.
We got that? Oh.
Ew, that's a hard part.
Okay, we have a pair of boys, twins,
Ma.
going into an old house. Ah.
I love the wing meat. The wings taste good. That sauce just...
They just,
Oh.
they're destroying the house. My God, all that beautiful stained glass.
This is so spicy.
Oh, that's sickening.
Everything
Why are
is...
they doing that?
Everything is on fire.
What's that?
I don't know. Ah! Ooh!
Uh-oh, they see it.
Ah!
What does that mean? God, are they brats? Oh, it's a dead... What is that, a possum? Awesome possum?
Oh!
Uh-oh.
My mouth is coated in fire! But these wings taste good.
They're both wearing braces.
Shut up! I've had a... Robert just called for you, that's why I said shut the fuck up. But, these wings, they taste really good. But, they're a little too spicy, honestly. Because I've always gotten boneless wings. This is the first time I've had regular wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. And they taste really good.
Okay, I'm having my wings now.
One wing done.
Oh my god, that looks like a baby's leg. It's an ear.
Napkins.
That's a human ear. Uh-oh.
Ugh, that was unpleasant to eat that wing.
That's a baby's head. Uh-oh.
Don't you like your wings, Sophie?
No.
Sophie literally picked like the most pussy flavor to have, and still she doesn't like it.
Uh-oh, the twins are separated and they probably need each other. It is kind of spicy, but it's got a flavor I don't like.
Well, my mouth is still on fire from eating that first wing.
These are boneless wings, right?
I'm in pain. My lips are in pain. I'm in pain. Sharp pains.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Marco, don't do that.
Do whatever I want.
No
It's my
bad language.
stream.
No, I don't like
Really? No bad language? My mouth is sharp pains. I feel like someone's stabbing at my... Uh-oh. I feel like someone's stabbing at... Who's that?
Oh my god.
Ew, no one wants to see that.
We
Okay.
just saw Dylan McDermott's butt.
Okay, yeah. That's another tally mark.
Yeah, is a telling mark.
God, Sophie, you don't have to be that rude.
Oh, gross. I don't want to see Dylan McDermott's butt. My hands, because I think...
Oh, we got to see it again.
Oh, God.
Ew. Oh, a third, fourth. Oh. Number 3.
You know what Twice is Gavin...
Gavin?
Is it Gavin? Is it,
Who's
it's
Gavin?
Dylan McDermott's butt.
Because this music is like...
What kind of psychiatrist has a daughter who cuts herself and he doesn't even notice it? I mean, this is something that's a real actual thing.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
People cutting themselves. His name is really Taint?
No, it's Tate. Like Tate, like Sharon Tate.
Why did he put T-A-I-N-T? That's Taint.
Very emotional. Oh! I don't even have to... we just saw... Okay, this is kind of queer, honestly. Oh.
Oh, God.
You just close... Oh!
Oh, my God.
Oh!
I think Ryan Murphy just
Oh.
wants to see that happen. I don't even...
Ryan needs to, he needs to get a...
Maybe he's addicted to sex.
He's a sex addict like Hank Moody?
Ew.
Oh!
Jesus, what is it with all these weirdos popping up all over the place?
It's gonna get even weirder, Sophie. That's 6.
Dylan.
Shit, you
butt
can't even see it.
again.
Oh,
And I'll just put what he did after I
There
just
you go.
Put, I'll just put...
it's because of the light.
What the hell?
Why the hell is she putting her hands on someone else's daughter? What a bitch. I can imagine just rewatching this and just seeing Safi's facial reactions like,
Down syndrome girl. I'm so retarded.
you're gonna put a flaw as the Down syndrome girl? That's stupid, Safi. Why would you put that as a flaw? That's not a flaw. She's a character. They can't just have all good characters. What if you change her mind and you end up liking her? Safi, you said that on stream too, you know that?
What?
People heard that, what you said.
What did I say?
You said the next flaw that I'm putting down is Down syndrome girl.
Well, not that she's the flaw. I don't like her. She shouldn't have touched the dog.
So you don't... Safi, if you keep it up, you're going to be shoving candy down your throat. Isn't it funny seeing Safi's face as she writes down, like, I don't like that these people said the word sex. Like, that's literally what she's writing right now. Look at her face. Torture! Pain. Pain. It's another flaw because he effing stole Alfred Hitchcock's music from Psycho. And this biatch is so stupid that she thinks that just because she prayed that guy's gone. Look at that. I mean, you can't make up how stupid some people are.
Oh God, he's stabbing her in the back.
Get something to drink then.
Oh look, she has a bat.
Who broke in, Safi? Let's make a bet.
The retarded girl.
God, Safi, don't say that.
She has a bat.
Who broke in, Safi? Let's make a bet.
The retarded girl.
God, Safi, don't say that.
The Down syndrome girl, maybe. Well, she's the only one who's broken in the house, right?
What's her name,
She's
Safi?
I
What's
don't
her
know.
name?
I don't even know what the next door neighbor woman's, the mother. I don't know what her name is.
Unbelievable behavior.
I know she said her name too. She said, so-and-so, don't, there she is.
Weird music.
Oh,
Safi, don't cover your face.
I'm not covering my face.
Yeah, you are. If I did this, what would you guys think if I did this? Hey guys, look, I'm streaming. Oh, look. Oh, wow. You can really tell a lot. Can you guys see Bernie? He's sleeping. He looks like... It's so funny listening to this guy, like, tell people what he thinks is wrong with them, and you just like, you know this guy's really stupid, and that what he's saying is just like, it's too bad too, because in Hannibal would actually say, like, actual facts about people, and he would really talk about stuff and know what he was talking about. But in this show, it's the opposite, where the psychiatrist, he's saying stuff that's just BS stuff. She's still doing it. Look at that. Look, you can see. Look at that. Look, I could just go like... Just, take her hand off. Safi, take your hand off your face. Oh, she did.
I had one over 40.
What was that, Safi? What was that?
Oh no, you're not supposed to give chocolate to a dog anyway.
Safi, stop covering your face!
God. That's it.
Aren't you excited for the dog to die?
No. You're not supposed to, she didn't have to.
I don't even know where...
She didn't even have to give the dog, the food didn't even have to have anything in it. The cupcake itself, with all that icing, would have killed the dog.
I don't even know where the dog is, like...
We haven't seen it in a while, but that doesn't mean...
The dog, just disappears, constantly, Remember how in the Andy Griffith Show, characters would just disappear? The dog disappears more than those characters did.
The daughter doesn't like the dog, does she?
I don't know.
I don't think she knows.
She doesn't really care about anything except herself and then the boy. The boy, Tate. I'm gonna call him Tate. You scared now, Safi?
No.
Why not? What if they died this episode? What if they killed off 2 of the main characters in the second episode of a 12-episode season? Would never happen. That's what.
Wow, that is somebody playing Jessica Lange.
That is Jessica Lange.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Safi, that's Jessica Lange.
Boy, they did something to change her makeup. That looks like Jessica Lange several years before. Oh, I don't know how they do it. That doesn't look like her at all.
Oh shit, I have to eat a new wing because it's a new episode. To be in pain again.
Does she have a mask on or something? She must have a mask.
No, Safi, she's not wearing a mask.
I don't understand. It doesn't even look like her in the face.
Well, pain's coming. I can feel it.
Let's see. The daughter gives the cupcake. Is that episode 2? was. I'll put this with the episode too.
Sophie, she wasn't giving the cupcake to the dog.
What does she think was going to eat if she puts it on the floor and it's food? Maybe she just wasn't thinking, but that's pretty bad. If you know that an animal, whatever it is that you have, can't eat chocolate because it's poisonous.
Oh. Oh. Maybe she wanted the maid to take the cupcake.
I don't think so.
You know, like at a hotel where you leave out room service and then the help takes it? I was really pissed off when I saw this character come. This girl, what's her name? Harmony? Harriet? Hester? Esther? What's her name? The mistress? Former mistress? I was really mad when she arrived here because I was like, like, this is gonna be the plot. Like, she's gonna be a villain.
Oh, God.
Hey, Sophie?
Excuse me?
Give me that back. Give me that back over there.
This?
Yeah, I want to see if... Because this order, I specifically ordered... No, not that one. The other thing. Yeah, here, take this back. Whoa. Uh-oh. Empty. They really fucked me over this time. Let me tell you what I got, everyone. I saw this last week. It was called a Blazing Challenge at Home. Included was supposed to be 10 wings, which there are 10 wings. Well, 7 now. 1 scoop of vanilla ice cream, which I wasn't going to eat, but it was supposed to come with it. It is not here. And number 3, the sweatband. They were going to give a sweatband that had, like, Blazing Challenge at Home. So, I'm pretty pissed off about that. I'm really... They did not give me the right order. Fucking... Oh, Hayden. Oh, shit. I screwed that name up a million times. Okay, Hayden. That's a boy's name, by the way. Why is she named Hayden? That's red flag. Well... That's probably one of my favorite moments of the whole season. It's just so out of nowhere and so like, what the fuck? Burn-faced guy just killed her.
Is it the 90s?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Queens? Oh, Queens.
I got some of the stuff in my eyes.
Oh, that's bad. You have to water it out. Well, he's got the apples set up for bobbing the apples. He's did a beautiful job. Really?
Ow! Ow!
Uh-oh. Who's this guy? He thinks that I don't know when this is supposed to occur in conjunction with the people who are in it now.
I gotta go wash my eyes out. Oh. Ah!
Oh God, he's drowning him. Uh-oh. And we've got like, oh, now we're back to the beginning again. Okay, this will be number 17.
Safi, tell him to get more water because I'm gonna be out of this stuff's so spicy.
Don't you just not have any more?
I have to.
I've got to share my closet.
This is like when you have a cold and you have to keep drinking because you have a dry throat. I didn't like that opening scene. I thought that it was...
That was sad. I don't know what that rubber guy, and I don't know when this is supposed to be.
That was 2010, they said that.
I didn't hear it. Okay, I didn't hear it.
But I didn't like it because... Because it's like, okay, this...
Maybe instead of these four, it should just be one, the Paramore. Paramore's Presence, something. Sorry, I'm gonna erase those.
In the previous episode, we saw this brilliant backstory with Dr. Montgomery. And then in this episode, what backstory do we get? We get gay guy is cheating on another gay guy and having Halloween fights, and then they both get killed. It's like, that's a shitty backstory. They deserved a better backstory than that.
He was what?
Sorry guys, I can't even see anything. Sorry guys. I gotta go wash my... because I just can't see anything.
How many? They just mentioned it once that it was 2010?
No, they put a card up on the screen that said 2010 like they did with the other years.
Oh, okay. was having a cow. He shouldn't have gotten that hot of a wing. I mean, it's not. When we eat foods that are really disagreeable because we don't like something in what we're watching, it shouldn't be painful and miserable. He's still moaning. I have to share my closet. What?
Someone messaged me and I need to tell them that I'm live so that they stop messaging me.
He wants me to go get the pizza.
I'll say that, even though I don't like the sauce at all, the sauce is gross.
The ghost gay guy is hitting on the husband?
That was stupid and pointless, you know, it really doesn't make any sense. I guess it would have made sense if he thought he was gay, but he should have found out in a better way. You know, to just come up to him and sexually harass him like that, it feels kind of weird, out of character.
I think that's stupid. I don't think this part's relevant. Why do they have to have everything? Why is everything thrown at? Why is everything thrown at them?
Because they're in this house, Safi. That's the point. Is that this house is negative energy, and so all these murders happen. All these ghosts are attracted to this house, which of course becomes completely irrelevant at the end of the season. I can't wait to talk about that end of the season. Can't wait. Ew, why am I getting notifications from Charisma Carpenter? Ew. What's her name, Safi?
Addie?
Wow, she got it.
I think she's in her 30s or something. She looks a lot older.
She's 4 episodes in, and she finally figured out her name. I figured it out episode 1, just for information.
Oh, no, not that kind of thing. Gay ghosts get mad.
That's a flaw?
I don't think
that was funny. It was funny.
She is going to see her mother. Don't tell me she's going to put her to sleep.
It's weird too how the maid aged because she died. Ow!
That's
That
what I
hurt.
don't understand.
She died, and so like, why is
How's
she?
she still alive?
Why did she age?
I mean,
At
you're
all?
Right, she shouldn't be aged. She
Yeah.
Should be she should be alive at the not alive. She should look the way she did when she died.
I guess you could make the argument that she actually looks like the young maid, and that she makes herself appear old. But I don't know. I don't think so. Because they act like the old age is her true form, and that's the one that they show all the time.
I know.
So that just doesn't make sense, and so I had to.
Caesar as young as him.
26 floss so far. Here it comes.
Oh, they're going to go on a date now?
Yeah.
When she called her parents?
Yeah, that's why she disappeared. Isn't that funny? Isn't that convenient? Honestly, eating gross things is better. I really hope. I really hope I never have to eat spicy food again. Now, obviously, Taint is in public again. Ah! You guys can't even see. But Bernie is actually, he's actually up there. He moved, and,
He's going to have his insulin pretty soon. Maybe.
I know, we'll have to take a break for that. Oh shit, I need more water.
We'll have to take a break. Go get the
Oh
camera was shaking
shit.
or something.
Oh no. I did something that was. I did something that you never do when you have spicy sauce on your fingers. I think you guys. Oh.
Well, I think I'm going to have some jelly beans.
Oh, I think you guys know what I did. Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
Okay, now we're at the beach. This
Oh.
is the boyfriend and the girlfriend.
I don't like that.
Is this another decade where somebody...
I don't like that.
Oh no, it's the boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh no! I thought I washed the hot sauce off. Oh no! Oh my! Oh! Ow! Ooh! 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 Chihuahua! It's oh! Oh no! Oh! Oh! Ooh! Is it gone? Oh! Ow! Oh! I'll tell you guys what happened when Savi leaves to get the pizza again.
I don't know if this is a story. Yeah, I guess they can only use that.
You guys read this? Oh, it's backwards.
Listen, I would eat the cake. Oh, God. What is it about oral fluids?
What the fuck? Oh, fluids.
Are you kidding me?
What?
They're in his house doing that? I thought he went to his apartment or something.
No. They're in his house. Which is weird because you'd think that you'd want him to get comfortable with his own mirror.
See, he was a farmer. He was a...
He was a farmer?
Yeah, he used to be a farmer.
What?
Yeah, that's what he was before he was an actor.
Oh. Well,
He grew up on a farm.
well, he looks like a farmer, so... I mean, there's no way that he looks like...
What in the hell? Why is he doing that? That's stupid.
But he doesn't look like someone who lives in California. You know, he looks...
No.
He doesn't look...
I think he lives there now. I don't know.
He doesn't
Why is he saying that anyway?
Because
I don't get
he's
it.
got to say it to discover that nothing will happen.
But why?
To get rid of his fear.
I know, but how long has he had the fear? I don't get it.
He's, I think, for like a year or something. Sophie.
This house is the worst place for him to be doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, but the psychiatrist doesn't believe in ghosts yet. So.
What?
Oh, I don't want to watch this scene.
I never had this done, thank the Lord.
You
I
didn't?
I never would do that. You picked to do whether you wanted to do this. It's called an amniocentesis. And what they do is they
Hey, they didn't do it. Look at that, she's making that same face. You should, like, play a drinking game and take a shot every time she goes like...
Oh God, I can't take this. No,
Look,
I could
Sophie.
never do it. They prick the amniotic sac and they take a little bit of it
Oh.
and they analyze it to see if your baby's retarded or whatever. No, somehow it shows whether there was something wrong.
But now she's seeing the bully again. This is stupid. Like, we already saw this scene.
No, but I've seen the show Lucifer.
Yeah, you really gave up on that show, Sophie, fucking traitor.
No, I can still watch the last season.
No, you can't. You gotta watch the other season, too.
What other season?
The other season from last year that you never watched, remember?
I thought that was the last season.
No, the new season came out last year, and then this year the last season comes out.
What?
So there's 2 seasons you haven't... See, Sophie needs to pay more attention to this type of stuff if she wants to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's more than I get.
Sophie, you've slept through this whole stream.
No, I haven't.
No, obviously we know where this leads. Of giving
That's
her
sad.
pills. Like, that's stupid.
Memory of... Oh, there's the kids. Oh, God! Oh, ew. Ew. It's probably and made it. Wonder
Yeah,
what it would be.
yeah. It kind of looks
Cake,
like
Jell-O
Jello.
cake, yeah. This is my opinion.
Well, the
Oh,
legend.
there she goes.
What?
She cried.
Oh no! She did it! Oh. I told you, Safi, she loves to do that. She literally, her entire acting career is based around.
That's probably why they hire her. That's probably one of the reasons, because she's really good at, you know, that's the thing about some soap opera people.
Sort of the thing that actors do when they like to show off is that they can cry. They can cry and they don't have to do anything. They don't have to remember a memory or anything. They just can cry. It's like a show off type of thing. It's like a. So they're gonna kill Tant? Do you like Tant, Safi?
Well, you just have to have something positive. The thing is so negative. There's just so much negativity. Ah.
Say that all those abortions that he did would be something that he could be proud of too. Like, not morally, but like technically, because he was able to do them without any complications. And, you know, it's not even a real hospital. Look, Safi. No, Safi, that's a penalty. That's a penalty.
She has 2 guns?
Put a penalty on there.
Oh, God!
Safi, they don't show it. That's penalty. Put 2 penalties on there, Safi. You just, fucked yourself over.
Comes to the rescue?
Yeah. Like when they brought the dead baby home, and he was like, I don't think so. And then he took it away and he brought it back to life. And he's like, see? I knew what to do. And he's like, I accomplished something. And
Well,
then
you think he's going to save her?
and then his wife was like, wow, you did such a good job. Not. There's Crybaby.
I don't understand. What is she to her?
She's a medium. Probably a lesbian too, because she's a lesbian in everything she's in, basically.
That's because she is a lesbian.
That doesn't matter, Safi.
No, I guess not.
It's called acting for a reason. So this whole twist just completely doesn't work because we already had that scene in the bathtub.
I know.
That's where the scene should have happened. So this was just a really weak twist. It feels like something that would just be impactful for like a teenage girl who's really gullible or something. Like it doesn't feel like a very intelligent twist.
It's a big good part of the show, but
I told you, Safi,
it's
see?
it's just nutty. I mean, I don't want to be mean. It's just nutty. It's just goofy.
I mean, Safi, do you think that that's a good idea?
What?
ghosts raising a baby together?
Well, it's been done in,
Oh, Sophie. Oh, don't.
those were all
Oh,
ghosts in the graveyard, but there was
fuck
also
off.
Dracula and Wolfman.
Sophie's using some shitty book she read.
Gaiman. Is it Daniel Gaiman or... That was a really good book. I came upon that by accident.
I just figured out the real story this season and I want to puke. That's how stupid it is. Sophie, the story is that Constance wants a perfect child. And so every single child that hasn't been perfect is dead.
Right.
So that's why she wants the new baby. Because she wants to have the perfect kid. That is fucking stupid. What a stupid idea. That's the plot that this whole thing has been centered around? Some biatch with this weird hairdo wants a perfect kid?
Well, what about
Trash.
Taint?
Who?
What about Taint?
He wasn't perfect, remember? He caved to the pressure and committed a school shooting and whatever. Like, he wasn't perfect, so... She wasn't good enough for her. So when she gave Addie the mask, you know, that pretty girl mask, she gave that to her on purpose because she knew she would get killed. Which isn't really explained, of course. It just took me a second watch through to figure that out.
Totally. What do you have to do?
She has to do Jessica Lange.
I don't understand. Because I have to get my notebook back out.
She has to do Jessica Lange.
We've got to have complications at the end.
We've got to have drama. And in the final episode, we get to have no drama at all. Ha ha ha! Great writing! Cha-ching! Selling all those American Horror Story t-shirts. Hey look, I just watched a season where nothing ended up happening. Everything was pointless. Yeah, Violet. Yeah, Violet. Wouldn't it have been cool if this girl was on Bates Motel and Norman got to kill her? That would have been so cool. Why didn't they do that? Oh, that would have been epic. She should have played Emma.
I can't imagine how they're... I don't know how the...
Pretty easy. With, no inconveniences. like the pitch meeting guy says. Wait, how did it go? Super easy. Barely any inconveniences. That's how this goes. Looks like it.
They're going to kill the babies.
See, look, Sophie. Emery came to the rescue. And look, Ben is finally figuring it out. Like, finally. This dipshit. It doesn't make sense that... I mean, he knows the truth now about his boyfriend not loving him and that they can't have a baby. So why can't he move on? Like, ghosts never move on in this universe? Really?
Why is she doing that? She's dead.
She got to choose, Safi. And she wants to be with their daughter because men bad. So she just chose to abandon her new baby so that she could go off and live a ghost life with her emo daughter who was so retarded that she killed herself on accident. It's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. That is a fucking easy flaw for me, Safi. Do you like that, Safi, that she chose to kill herself right there? I mean, what kind of a mother chooses to kill herself when she has a baby? This maid ghost won't do anything for a fellow ghost because they're equals. It's like, how does that make sense? She's a maid. She was literally...
Oh, they have little, you see what he has on his hands?
What?
Let's keep him from scratching his face with his nails.
And it's like, wow, none of the good ghosts come to the rescue. They just let him die.
He's gonna die?
Yeah. All 'cause of that bitch. Hayden. Why is that bitch happy? They literally just had a fucking scene where they talked about how the only light was him. I mean, all that it takes...
What?
All that it took to get that baby back was slicing her throat so she would die and then come back. And then the mom runs out of the house as fast as possible. So all that it would have taken for Ben is to just slightly harm these ghosts and then run out of the house. Seriously. It's just so... That's another... This trash maid, she couldn't have been bothered to help Ben escape the house a million years ago. The main character. These people aren't the main characters. Who cares about this stupid new family? Who cares about them? Where was the maid when he was hanging on the chandelier?
I know.
Like, what a... Safi. All of them. Just all of them agree to be a part of this plan. All of them just suddenly... Like, these ghosts have no characters. Therapy doesn't work, Safi. Every single thing that he did the entire season was pointless.
That's just a cynical...
You like that, Safi?
It's just cynical.
So it was all pointless. It was all for nothing. So that's why when I said...
He's just being cynical. That's just not right.
But
That's not right.
That's what
I
the
don't
series
like that.
says. Oh, put it down.
I worked in a mental health
Mark it down then.
department.
The ghost has been taking care of the baby all by herself. without any formula, any milk, anything. Without any supplies. Wow, that's really, really believable. Wow. Of this ghost family. Like, wow, that's really gonna work out. Ghosts taking care of a human child. Like, what a fucking joke. Satisfying. Oh, here's Barbara Streisand. Ugh. Oh. When I was watching this, and I was fuming. I didn't even focus during this whole shitty scene. This classic sort of monologue scene that like an actor loves because they can put it on their reel. Final flaw. Thank God that's over. Well, Safi, what'd you think of that mess of a finale? Didn't that finale just ruin everything that the whole season had built up?
I don't know what to say. It's like built up something fake.
Well, they built up something fake, and then, like, they couldn't even stick to a story in the finale. Like, the finale was like a bunch of different little, like, mini stories that all just sucked. So.
Well, I don't understand. I'm so confused. Why is they have 2 babies. We know that the husband, when he delivered, the doctor guy, he delivered that baby and he said it was stillborn. We know he was just giving that to his wife.
Yeah.
He suspected. I thought at first, well, maybe the baby is, but how could the one baby be stillborn and not the other? But then, you never know about these things. And then you saw her smile and take the baby, and so you're thinking, well, maybe that is true. The baby's alive, and he just gave her the baby.
This is
and
what
how is she going to take care of the baby anyway?
This thing was why we started doing more commentaries, is the split cable where you can put 2 headphones into it, and it's a really useful tool, and it completely is why we've done commentaries so much.
Okay, well, I'm not doing another binge. That was it. I will never do another one again. It takes too much time.
Safi, never say never.
I have too many responsibilities.
I mean, okay, how about this? Just say for this year.
Well, okay. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll do one a year or something.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any more this year. Isn't it funny how all the babies ended up going to the right people? Or going to the people they belonged with?
Well, the thing is that I actually thought that the baby that they had, that the stupid ghost family had, I thought that they should have given it to that black guy because he can't have natural children, so they could actually just give him to him, and then he could be happy.
Well, that's another thing.
So,
in any other show, and of course,
Luke or whatever.
this is kind of an oddball horror show.
It's bizarre.
Very oddball. I'm tired. Anyway, that would have happened in any other show. They would have done that because it's just like when you have a will and you have children. You say, well, if you're in a car wreck or something, the kids should go. Well, I don't know what this is.
Like, remember,
what kind of writing this is.
Like, remember the Rubber Man? And they're like, yeah, he's this really intimidating villain character. And then, oh no, he's not. He was Taint all along. And
I'm
then
surprised about that. The Taint was so strong.
I know.
That he could overpower all these people.
It's just
I mean, especially that one gay guy.
He was
who worked out
extremely
all the
strong.
time. And he was, and he worked out. You could tell you looked at him, and he looked like he worked out. The
And
other guy was just a regular. He was smart and creative. He didn't do that kind of thing. But he wasn't exactly out of shape either. But he wasn't. He hadn't been working out like his
And Safi,
boyfriend.
all these different patients too. He had all these different patients. He had a home invader patient. He had the piggy guy. He had the black girl who killed herself. He had all these patients, and basically all of them tried to follow his advice and then got fucked up in the end. So the show was trying to show that therapy is useless, and that like
Oh yeah, that part. Well, let's talk about that.
because all of his patients,
That's not true.
all of his patients met horrible demises. If you look back, I didn't even think about
Well,
that, but
because
that
he was going through something though. He was dealing with something he could not commit. I mean, let's say you're a therapist. You have an office. The office is somewhere else, not in the same house. Your house is infested with ghosts. And so you're trying to help somebody who has a problem and needs help, but you're facing your own problems. You can't deal. You can't separate what's going on with yourself with your work. So therefore, he couldn't help them. So they weren't getting the proper treatment anyway. They were getting a full. I mean, some of the things he was saying, it's true. And the only reason you say, well, you're not a psychologist or anything, but I typed all the notes for like a couple of years. I saw the people every day except the weekend. I saw a different one an hour. We had 5 suicides. I mean, we had every different mental illness. We had schizophrenia. We had eating disorders. We had depression. We had everything. It was a college campus, which is where I was. It was a slice of the population. Just because they were students doesn't mean they don't have problems like anybody else. They do. A lot more of it was stress related to tests, but still, the thing is, the therapist, you have a place to meet with the person and you have your home. And these two were all combined, so you had all that negative energy and ghosts and murders and everything all touching those people coming into the house. And it's almost like for Rose Red, wasn't it the thing? I mean, these are all different writers and different stories, but still, you can think about it in terms of, well, things that could really happen, like some kind of reality. Are there ghosts? Are there spirits? I don't know, but Rose Red, weren't they kind of like the house was like gobbling up the people, and the more people they gobbled up, it gave the house energy?
I wouldn't use Rose Red as an example because
Well, I
remember
know, but I'm just
they had that stupid twist in Rose Red where they said that there were actually vampires living in Rose Red. Remember that, Safi?
I didn't understand
That was what was actually going on. There were vampires living there.
I don't remember. I read the books,
Oh.
and I don't remember that at
Oh
all.
God, I don't even want to think about Rose Red right now. That's just gonna.
Well, I know, but the thing is, the point is that
Because this was
the guy
already
had his
confusing.
office in the house. The house was infested with ghosts. There was murder going on. A murder and you got one. We always on all these different stories too. They always talk about something bad happens the 31st of every year, or there's an anniversary. Well, like September 11th is coming up. That was something bad. So what? Every September 11th there's going to be a murder or a bad thing that happens? No, but I mean, there's always that we always have these stories of these different TV shows where there's something that it's the anniversary of this thing, and something could happen by midnight. Remember that what we just watched over the winter, that Christmas story about the what was it? Didn't they have to do something by midnight?
Well, that's not important right
Well,
now.
I know, but that's the thing, but this stuff just kept they kept jumping around too with what the murders were, and that was kind of confusing too. They started out in the 60s, and then they went to 2000.
Well, and
1994
the
something.
thing is too is that all of those backstories were kind of useless because none of the ghosts can ever move on, no matter what.
And that's terrible.
So, like, if their important backstories aren't going to be helpful, then why even show them, honestly? Why even care? Why even care? There might be, like, a couple of points, I guess, like, they have to show that murder in the second episode because those 3 crazy people wanted to recreate it. By the way, it's like, how do all these ghosts, like, live in the same house and not interact? Like, that's what...
I know, that's another thing.
That's
Come
what...
on, really?
That's what I thought that the last episode would be. Would be all the ghosts interacting at once. And have all these different characters have to have all their different conclusions. But no, of course not. Can't do that. That would be too good. That would be too satisfying. We had to do the stupid ending with Blondie, Jessica Lange, and her murder baby.
And
Like,
she wasn't even... And remember, she said, okay, well, if they collect that watch and that ring...
yeah.
Then they will disappear, and then they said the ghost himself said that was just a bunch of hogwash.
Yeah.
And so, what was the purpose of her thing?
No
What was
purpose.
that supposed to be? That's just
No
like
purpose.
a party favor.
That was just
Gelatin.
that was just some plot point that they had, just some other story that never came to anything. Can't helped anything.
Well, really, we should be eating this food.
I know, that's why I was saying.
Well, I gotta go back to my...
So I have 50.
Oh my God. I think you just did that on purpose. I have...
No, that was being generous. That was skipping over a few things and saying, like,
Kisses, which you may not want to do, I don't know.
No, I probably won't do that.
Okay, well, let's just put that away. That was it. Then we have this candy corn, Nerds candy corn, which that has to be new this year. I've never seen that. Then we have Jolly Rancher gummies. I think I'll put the hard thing back too, because you have to suck on that. And we need to. I have to clean up the kitchen.
I'm gonna take 9 more bites of this pudding.
We have regular Kit Kats, which is a mistake. And we have all this other food that Marco did during the presentation. I did the wing. I didn't like the wings. I didn't like the sauce. It does help if you have wings, whether they're, and Marco can attest to this, if you have wings that are really spicy, then you can temper it with ranch dressing or the blue cheese. And the blue cheese
There you go,
is
Safi.
very...
We have to end the stream soon. We can't go on for a million years.
Okay, well okay, I'm not even going to use these Kit Kats because that was not the correct thing.
Yeah, you have to use those, Safi, yeah.
Okay, well here's one.
Yeah.
Here's one.
So I just had 10 bites of
Okay.
pudding.
Well, my complaints were I didn't like seeing that dead animal at the beginning in the house. How did you even get there?
2, 3, 4. Oh shit.
And then I'm gonna say 3 of mine, and then I'll eat 3 things, I guess. My second thing was I didn't appreciate seeing Dylan McDermott's butt. I didn't want to see it, and then I didn't want to see it again, and then we saw it again.
Wow.
I think we saw it 3 times, and in the second episode we saw it 2 out of 3.
These nerd candy corns are really good.
It was not supposed to be. And number 3, the third complaint I had,
Not supposed
and
to.
this is all in episode 1, is the main actor and actress. I don't think they fit together at all. They look more, but it still didn't click for me. Actually, I'm just going to read on my first episode thing. I don't think I want to split up because it's just, I have 27 and you have whatever it was. It sounded like an ungodly amount.
50.
Okay. I didn't think the main actor and actress fit together very well. I'm not saying that they were bad in acting because they're not. They're both very experienced actors, but I don't think that they fit together. In fact, I wish I could think of the show. Somebody else in the house has been watching it. That football show about a Texas
It's sour.
coach. She played the wife of him, and that was a better fit. They went together. And then we saw, in my fourth complaint was we saw his
So
butt.
sour.
I didn't like it. And then, this thing where Dylan, I just call him Dylan because his name's Dylan McDermott.
I'm the only one in.
Well, I'm going to say what my complaints were about the first episode. What he did when he saw the maid. The maid she changed herself for the guy, the men who would come in, the main, like the fathers or husbands or whatever. She would make herself look sexy and beautiful, but to everybody else she would look her age, which was older. And then I don't think the Down syndrome girl should have touched the dog. And I know she was acting, but that's really dangerous.
So, Safi, we have a first viewer who came in. Serious Matter came in and said, "You look like a streamer I used to follow. Are you liking the show? I've never watched it." Well, we liked. I liked it all the way through until the finale. The finale just completely fucked everything up and made it so that everything in the rest of the show didn't matter. So I would not recommend it to anyone because the finale just ruins it all. And I have never streamed on Twitch before. I do YouTube. Safi and Marco dish out on movies. This is like a special stream, and it's to save storage, so that I don't have to film like 10 hours on a phone. So, Safi, did you like the show though?
Well, I would say
recommend it?
it's up to, don't binge watch anything. It's just, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I have a lot to do, and you've got to take a break from it and process it and think about it. You have to be prepared for this show. It's goofy. There's just goofy things that happen, and if you like horror and ghost and, murder mysteries and weird people, and I don't know what else to say. I have never watched it before either. I guess I watched one episode, this episode, 10 years ago. I don't think I saw the whole thing. I only saw part of it. I don't remember it, and I did only remember like a fragment of it when I saw something happening that looked familiar to me. That was it. But I just think you have to be prepared for goofy. You can't take it seriously and say, "Oh, I just love this show." I mean, I can't, because at the end, what they did was it was almost like a parody.
Yeah.
They just this whole thing. It was kind of like a serious thing, and then they made it into a parody at the end. And I don't know. That's why I'm saying about be prepared for goofy. It's like
Serious Matter says binge watching isn't healthy. Well, we agree. That's actually why we do it, is because we do a show called Binge Buffet, and it's basically to show like the funny psychological effects of like binging too much TV, and showing how horrible it is to just sit there and watch TV for 10 hours. Like, that's why we do the show. I don't like binge watching either. Safi doesn't like it either. We hate binge watching. In fact, I've ranted against binge watchers. So we just do it for the comedy of the show. And it says it overloads your mind. Yeah, it does. But since I watched it like the last week, it wasn't that bad. And then he says one day y'all should watch Black Mirror. Oh, these gummies are gonna be hell. Oh, they're not even. Oh God, look, they're not even gummy. They're like rock hard. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Your problem is I drink that Gatorade all day. I have to. Despite that, even my legs cramping up. But you eat the stuff after having Gatorade. It doesn't go with it either. It doesn't matter. Like I'm not even supposed to eat the stuff.
And he says he can recommend a lot, and he loves good series. He loves a good series. Oh, we do too. You know, TV shows are supposed to be about long-form storytelling. And so we really like shows that like have a long story that has a lot of like character arcs and good stories. Like my personal favorite is Californication, which, you know, each season he's developing, different things happen, and so we would very much appreciate that recommendations.
Well, my favorite series were Grimm and Sleepy Hollow, and they kind of went, especially Sleepy Hollow, went off the deep end. But I think it was a story that they just didn't know where to take it. But I love the American history mixed with the supernatural. I thought that was interesting. And the modern.
Terrible idea it was to make Jolly Rancher gummies.
Okay, well, I'm having the Nerds, are they the Nerds candy corn? And what is this? Are they bones, soft and chewy inside? Candy shell. Ew. They're just orange and green. Looks like there's blue in.
So how many bites did you take of each? How many bites have you taken so far? 4?
2, that's 6.
Only 6 bites?
Here's 7 of green, no. Oh, God. I'm not used to Nerds, but I wonder if would they do get the Nerds and kind of crush them up and
yeah.
Ugh, I don't know if I could do this. Okay. I'm
We
doing
have
the orange
to.
one, so just did a green one. This is 4, so 3, 2. That's 5, and that's 9. Okay. So I had
Let me get an apple one. So I've had 10 bites of pudding, 10 Nerds, 10 gummies, and 10 Kit Kats, so I just have 10 left. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off the Kit Kat and count that as 10. Because each bar in the Kit Kat counts as 5. And then Serious Matter says that they can't stomach sweets anymore. So strange.
I know. Me too.
That's why this is punishment food. If oh no, I would go into a comatose. Yeah. Well, these are punishment foods. See, with our commentaries, I sort of got this from another channel. In a way, they would have a Bean Boozle bean every time they said something stupid, and then it didn't work because some of the people on their crew were too pussy to actually do the punishment food, and so they actually stopped doing it. Well, we came up with the idea of watching shows and movies, and then every time we don't like something, you have to eat something. You have to eat a little punishment. Now,
Yeah.
do the pudding.
Because I have to.
Just do 10 more bites of the pudding.
No, I'll just do 5 because I don't want to get sick.
Yeah, the pudding is gross. The butterscotch pudding, ugh. It does not have that full butterscotch flavor that you get when you eat the hard butterscotch candies that you have in the yellow wrappers. You know, those are very nice and rich and flavorful. This pudding is not. This pudding is trash.
I didn't like the thing where they seem to have this focus on bodily fluids, puking.
Yeah, focus
and then they were in I guess were they in the hospital and some guy's urine bag
the colostomy bag
was,
tube.
Unhooked or something and was going all over the floor. I mean, just think of that. It makes me want to burp. Another thing I didn't like is I can watch something and it could actually make me sick in my stomach. I could actually puke. For some reason, they were giving the neighbor lady was giving
Constance
raw meat to eat, and I'm not talking
Oh
about
no,
regular meat.
Vivian, actually.
The pregnant woman.
Yeah, raw pancreas, raw
brain, which is really bad. You can get puru or whatever it is, and oh god,
that was gross. You want to talk about unhealthy?
And it reminded me of.
What was that experience like of eating the punishment foods after we watched the show?
Probably better in a way.
Really?
I think it. I don't know. It just depends. The problem is when you binge watch something, it just goes hours and hours and hours. It goes into the meal times, and you have to get your meal in, and I mean a regular meal, not something weird. People subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it a lot. We appreciate your comments, whether they're negative too, or we like suggestions.
Well, the negative ones get deleted most of the time because they're not.
Yeah, that's whatever. I'm not
kind
gonna.
of useless.
I don't do any of that.
Yeah, I do it.
But and suggestions, and I hope that you take our suggestions
to not watch this season.
Well, I don't think that's right.
Story.
Like, people have the right to do whatever they want.
Do you want people to have the experience of watching that and then at the end?
Well, they're not going to binge it. They're just going to watch it in a regular fashion.
Well, I just watched it in a regular fashion, and the last episode, I would say the finale of AHS Season 1 is probably the worst television episode I've ever watched in history. Next to Broadchurch Season 3 episodes. And then please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and comment, and, oh wait, we already said that. So anyways, goodbye everybody!
Bye! Have a nice evening!